wow, wow. Welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And I hate to tell you that I told you so, but I told you so.
Man, you know, we said 2-5, but this was before they had signed Snell at the last minute. So I thought maybe with Snell going during the series, it would have been a little bit different. Not to be. Yeah.
No, not to be. Not to be. And
not a way to start out.
I still said they'd get swept this weekend, even with, 2-5. Yeah, I think if Snell pitched, maybe you had a shot. But guys,
the lineup's a little bit weird because some guys will start producing and other guys go cold, and then those guys will go cold and the other ones go hot. They're not all hot at the same time right now.
And Chapman starting to look like Chapman.
Yeah, that last strikeout was bad.
How about the one last night in the game? Fishing for it in the dirt. Yeah, so
this one was set up on a tee for him. And nothing, especially after the heroics in the 8th inning. You're like, come on, guys. I'm thinking, okay, we got something going here, but whatever.
Do I change hats, guys?
That's the reason why we're a little bit late. Dan is doing some artwork.
Playing a little. I couldn't get it cut out, guys. Oh, man. Dodger Dan strikes again. Oh, wow. It's not a real one, guys. It's a warrior hat. It's about as close as I could come to putting a Dodger hat on.
Oh, we got this.
Oh, there we go.
God, that's so.
That's starting to look pretty accurate.
Oh, man.
Okay, guys. Man, oh, man, did we see 2 majestic bombs tonight? I thought, wow.
Real quick, Dan, your light is a little bit up on the corner there.
I just got done tweeting about Ohtani's blast, and all of a sudden, Soler outdoes him. Oh, my goodness. And I decided tonight, you know what? I'm not going to listen to Kruk and Kipe because it gets a little stale after a while, the homerism,
Too much, huh?
And Joe Davis is an excellent announcer for the Dodgers. And when he announced that one for Soler, it was exciting. I mean, I turned around and I listened to Joe Davis's call. Then I listened to Kipe's call, and Kipe's was the same call that's been for every home run. It's high, it's deep, it's out of here. But then he goes, "Oh, that was way out of here." But Davis had some personality to it. He goes, "My goodness, how far is this going to land?"
Yeah, when I was looking up on Twitter, they had the LA broadcast, and now he was pretty stoked about that. Even though he's a Dodger broadcaster, his call was really good.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go back and listen to Kruk's call of Ohtani's because you knew both of them were gone as soon as they hit the bat. As soon as the ball came off the bat, you knew it was gone. So
Nick is back in here. He doesn't like Conforto. he doesn't like. What's up, 49er Media?
Which Nick is that? That's not the Nick that was from last night, right?
That's the Nick from last night. I'm sure it is.
His was a yellow Nick, I thought.
No, he was a purple Nick.
Oh, it was just the $20 Nicks.
Yeah.
Yellow, 20 Nicks.
Yeah, that's what you got. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Nick. We won't bring you up
come
again.
On. Let's not call names, Nick. Come on now.
Who's calling names?
Kuiper senile losers.
Dan owes me a show with a Dodgers hat on. We got Dan, grumpy old man. Not really that grumpy. Probably not as bad a mood you're in, losing 4 in a row. I told you guys, you don't listen to me. Told you they're going to go 2-5 on this trip.
Yeah, we said it. We did say it.
We'll pull up the tapes. I said they're going to split in San Diego.
What's up, Rockin'?
They're going to get swept in LA. I've been saying it for weeks.
Yeah. Split in San Diego. And yes. What's up, Highway Cavalier? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back.
I said they will go 2-5, maybe 1-6.
Yeah, you said
that is exactly what I said.
You know, a good point there, Highway. Real quick,
3-4, but
Estrada was the O for the series. That I mean, I don't know what happened.
And Chapman's didn't look too great in the field tonight. He had one good play, a double play turn, but he had 2 balls that went right under his glove.
Yeah,
I mean, the second one was hit hard, and it got there quick. But I think Casey would have come up with it. I think.
Well, how about this? Now that you're talking about that, Luis Matos, what did he do today?
2 home runs.
2 home runs. Gotcha. What did Yaz do today?
1 left the stadium. Yaz struck out how many more times? 2 or 3? 2? Twice flied out and grounded out the end of the game. He's 0 for the season.
I think you know what? I think he is he's showing you homage to your baseball team. Right? Aren't you the Ophers now?
Well, yeah, right now let's not talk about my fantasy baseball team.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Not hitting well, but
the Rounder, thank you for the $2, says, thank you, Dan. I totally agree on their homer calls.
Yeah, it gets old. You know, it really does. Just call the game, man. It's a fun game to watch, and you're seeing greatness out there. In fact, I'm going to go listen to Kruk's call right now.
I'm going to listen to both of them.
I'm going to listen to. I wish we could play them, but we can't.
I know. Yeah, we got to get a few more people in there at the Wrench, Senior. I tagged him. There's a couple of more guys I got to tag. I'm waiting for him to show up. Right, what did Luciano do? Let's take a look. Stand by. I will find out what Luciano did today. I know they were playing away. They weren't playing in sack. That's for sure. All right. Got here. Box score. Luciano went 3 for 5 with 1 strikeout, 2 RBIs. Let's see what he had. He had a double. Good for him. Like to see it. He's batting a .438 right now with Sacramento. Matos is batting .500. Pinder is batting .357. Wisely is batting.
What inning was Shohei's home run? Was it the
8th, wasn't it?
8th?
7th or 8th. No, it was the 7th because then Soler came up in the 8th.
All right.
Yeah. So there you go. So Luciano's doing some work in AAA. I like it. That's what we want to see, right? We sure could use some more pop in the lineup. We were talking about that yesterday's show. That would be nice. And Matos, man, gosh dang it, we keep hammering away at this. Man, Dan, didn't we do this last year too? We did this last year. We kept hammering for Matos to come up. Yeah, why not? Trade Luciano. You know what? I still look, I don't have an issue with trading Luciano, right? If it's going to get you a really good guy in return, yes, do it. Right? But I also say that if he's performing, hey, maybe you're going to see what you got. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We shall see. Matos, for sure. We need to see him up here. He needs to be in right field. Matos needed to be playing in right field from day one. There's no reason to have Yaz play right field right now.
Kipe's call was pretty weak on Ohtani. It was just high and deep to right field and gone.
Yeah, that's what he always says.
Not wow, that's a black, No. It was that thing got out so fast, man. But
Tony, you guys, is not a big leaguer. Okay.
How long do you think before they Matos is not a big leaguer, Tony?
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Let's think about this. And Bora brought it up he brought it up a couple of days ago. It was his first taste of the big leagues last year, and he bat 250. I mean, that's
250. Yeah, he batted better, higher than Yaz.
And what he needed to do was put on some extra muscle so he could get a little bit more pop in his bat. And he did that, and maybe it's paying off. He had a decent spring. Granted, it's spring training, but come on, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's. I don't know how long they can experiment with Yaz. What is Yaz now? 0 for 10,
something like that. Let's talk about this. Look, Yaz and Slater. Everyone understands what they bring to the table. There is absolutely nothing that is going to be a what do you want to call it? We're not going to be surprised, right? We know what they produce, and it's not that much. With the bat, Yaz is a little bit more than Slater. Yaz is a better defender. But come on, what's the upside? There's so much more upside with Matos, and I just don't understand why you just don't put him out there. Just put him out there.
This team is they're going with vets. They're not platooning. I personally would have kept J.D. Davis on the roster and just used him as the backup guy. And I would have, I'd give Fitz playing time where he's in AAA. These guys need to come up and just play.
Exactly.
They just need to play. I think the River Cats are more entertaining than the Giants.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Dan, because what's Fitzgerald doing? He's just sitting on the bench. He's not getting nothing done right now.
Well, he's not gonna play. He's gonna play every 5th, 6th day somewhere.
Right.
He's not gonna play. They are gonna go. I'll tell you what, they're not gonna pivot off of Yaz or Wade quickly. They're gonna give it a few weeks, a month of April. And they probably should but in the sense that that's what you do, but you already know what Yaz and Slater bring you.
Correct.
But I think they're going to end up bringing up Matos and Luciano in May, and they're going to see, like, you know what? We can't mess around. We got to get these guys. We need some thump. We need some.
And you know what?
Thump in the lineup.
And bring them up because they earned it, not because someone has to go down with an injury.
Correct.
Right? Why do we have to wait for someone to get hurt before someone gets called up? Granted, I understand that, a lot of big leaguers kind of get their opportunity that way. But come on, haven't they showed enough already for now?
Not the way Sabes did it. Not the way Sabes did it. He brought up Posey, and they made the trade, and they got rid of Molina.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Good point.
And they brought up Crawford. And they played Crawford. Once he was up for good, he played. They don't tinker around with, Panic played. Pablo played.
Yep.
Belt played.
Mm-hmm.
Once they were up, it's like they played.
Yes.
And the Giants are bringing guys up and they sit. Because I'm telling you, man, Farhan is stubborn and is going to stick with his guys. Kyle says, yeah. I know he does that with all opponents.
With the opponent,
yeah. I get it. I just think there's times to get excited when you see greatness. It's what did I tell you tonight before the game, Eric? About Ohtani.
He's going to hit one.
He's going to hit one tonight, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you said that.
He was overdue. And they're going to start coming in bunches now. So, Glenn, get ready. You're going to start scoring some points.
Yeah, you are.
So, you know what? What's the magic number for the Dodgers right now?
Magic number. You called it, Dodger Dan. Says beaches.
Beaches. Yeah. Dodger Dan. Sure. Call me Dodger Dan. I don't care. Dodgers aren't great. I'm talking about Ohtani is greatness. Cryptic. I said when you that is greatness. What you're watching. You're watching a generational talent that comes around. You have guys like Ruth and Majestic. Guys Ruth, Mays, Bonds. Guys that are just the greatest in their generation. Ohtani is one of those guys. Baseball's always has about 5 to 10 really stars.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. When you get into, I was thinking about this a little before the show about the Dodgers team. And I was thinking about the Warriors 2016 team that had KD and just waltzed to a title. Not sure if the Dodgers will do that in baseball. But it made me think, when you don't have a true salary cap like you do in football, basketball, you don't have a true cap. You can go over the cap with penalties, same as baseball. So what that tells me, guys, is what the Kansas City Chiefs are doing is amazing with a true salary cap where you cannot go over a certain amount. And the Chiefs have won 3 titles in 5 years now in a salary cap era. That's pretty remarkable. So
NorCal says completely disagree with the Kipe hate. I don't hate Kipe. I hate. He's just talking about the call. It's NorCal.
I love Kipe. Don't get me wrong. I love Kipe. I just I listen to him 150 plus games a year. Sometimes it's enjoyable just to listen to the opposing broadcast, and I like to do that, to pick up, see what other broadcasters are saying. They were very complimentary of Harrison tonight.
We need to talk about that too. We need to get into that. What'd you think of Harrison's start?
It's about what I expected. What did he give up? 3 runs in 5 innings?
Was it 3 or 4? I think it was 4. He gave up 4. He gave up that bomb to Rojas.
Let's look at Harry's line.
Pretty sure it's 4.
Harrison's line was 4 runs, 5 innings. So what did I say last night? He needed to keep him to 3 runs, 5 innings, and the Giants would have a chance. And
he's got to work on that command, man. I mentioned it in the group me for our little fantasy stuff. It seems like he's always either getting close or hitting guys. Especially, is it left-handed hitters that he's hitting the most? I think no, he's hitting right-handed hitters.
Yeah,
he gets a little bit crazy sometimes.
He hit Freeman right. He hit Freeman right in the back.
Hit Freeman. He hit. Remember Evan Carter, the first spring training game. I think did he hit someone in San Diego too? I thought he hit someone in San Diego his first start, didn't he?
Maybe, I don't know. Giovanni at it again, says, Dan, stop! Don't ever compare
come on
to Bonds.
Come on.
Giovanni, Ohtani is a generational talent, and if he played long enough, he could. He's not gonna, because he's a little older, but
he started off a little bit older.
Started off late, but
how old was Bonds when he first showed up? 20? I think something like that, right?
21, 22. I'm not sure. Not sure. But if you read my tweet, which you didn't read my tweet, you got to read Twitter before you come out here and start throwing smack.
No, a lot of people probably don't. A lot of people probably don't pay attention to Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have Twitter.
This is what I said on Twitter. Okay. What did I say? I said this was long overdue, and wow, this was smashed. Hate to see this coming against the Giants, but you have to appreciate greatness. We Giants fans got to enjoy this for years with the greatest of all time in Barry Bonds. Satisfied, Giovanni?
I don't think so.
Satisfied, Giovanni?
I'm going to say no. I don't think so.
Say you're satisfied right now, Giovanni, or shut your pie hole.
I don't see it coming. Barry Bonds has most home runs. What? Come on.
Giovanni, you're a clown.
Look, greatness isn't just equal to home runs, man.
Yeah, come on.
It's more to that.
Ohtani's generational talent, maybe.
And if is home runs all you care about, then you, my friend, don't know baseball.
You, my friend, I like that. Don't know baseball. Yeah. Yep. Some people Graves got it. Some people just like to be negative. We'll call him Negative Nancy. 12 minutes from Senior's. 12 minutes from Senior's house. He must be talking about the Oakland A's, maybe coming to.
No, I think he's talking about the Ballers, right? No, not the Ballers.
Oh,
Davis has like a weird minor league team type stuff or semi-pro, something like that.
Junior would better before Juice by Bonds. Okay, yeah. Bonds.
Oh, I see my next victim. Who's
your next victim? What do we got?
Right there. There's my next victim.
Who?
Will be.
Oh.
All right, good deal. There you go, Will.
Look out, man. There's a lot of wrenches in there tonight.
We need some help.
Yeah. We're going to have a meeting with the wrenches. In the trenches with the wrenches.
Come on, Giovanni. We didn't call you a clown. We didn't say that. Those words did not come out of my mouth. Neither did it come out of Dan's. Come on.
No, I wouldn't call you a clown, you clown.
That's a joke, by the way, Giovanni.
Joke, yeah, joke.
It's a joke.
All right. Let's
All right, cool.
What do we got?
There you go. I like that, Giovanni. There you go. Bonds went to the World Series, won multiple MVPs. There you go. Okay. There we go.
He's a Giants fan.
And a wrench, timeout, another wrench. We don't want a bunch of wrench throwing going on around here.
Giovanni says he's a Giants fan. And so, and he's also.
See, Giovanni, I didn't do that. That's Dan piling on you.
That's me, Giovanni.
Take it up with Dan.
Take it up with me. Yeah. Take it up with me. Okay. Little fun here in the NorCal Sports Network.
Oh, interesting. I like what Rap says. He goes, what worth tuning into Giants games besides Jung-Hoo Lee? We simply don't have an inspired brand of baseball. Do you know? Okay. I'll say one thing. It was nice seeing Soler smash that bomb. That kind of was. There was nice. Some inspired. That was nice.
That was nice. That was nice, man.
Bailey had a good game today. That was good to see. I like that.
A couple of hits from PB.
But then everybody else didn't do much. That's the problem. It was two guys showed up to play today.
Yeah, we got Jung-Hoo Lee. Of course, he went 0 for 4 because I traded for him. Jeez, it's all. I may have the worst team batting average in all of fantasy baseball history. Yeah, that's all right. Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2. Soler 2 for 4. Conforto 1 for 4.
He had a nice double. Conforto had a nice
and he almost. Joe Davis said when he hit that ball, he thought it was tied up in the after Soler's. He thought it was back to back. He said something brought that down. The wind, or he said that thing just died.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, he knows the park.
Yeah, it can happen over there sometimes. They get the same thing as Oracle Park in a way, the Marine Layer. Yeah.
Matt Chapman getting right back to where his numbers are. 233, 0 for 4. 2 more Ks.
2 strikeouts.
Chapman. Yeah. Yastrzemski hitting
what's he hitting? What? Come on.
Yeah, 0. Goose egg.
Come
0.
on.
Nada. Not on the board. 0.
0. Come on.
Nick
I didn't even
Ahmed,
notice.
Nick Ahmed starting. Yeah, Nick Ahmed is going to be overmatched. You know, 80%.
Oh yeah, now Ahmed exactly.
80% of the time.
Where was Yaz batting in the lineup? I didn't even pay attention. Was he fifth?
Was batting 7th.
7th. Oh, so they bumped him down.
Will he be in the lineup opening day for the home opener?
Who are they playing against?
The Padres.
And who's going for the Padres?
Let's see. Who pitched after Musgrove the other night when the Giants faced Musgrove?
Cease.
They're going to face Cease.
Okay, yeah, he'll be in there.
So it's going to be Cease versus Hicks.
Okay. Be a good matchup.
So it's going to be I bet you Webb goes Saturday.
I think I think was it Pavlovich talked about it? Because they said Snell's definitely going Monday, so I think Webb's going Sunday.
I mean Sunday
yeah.
For Webb.
Yeah.
Sunday. So Saturday would be Wynn, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Ahmed was forever a Debbie Downer 2 player. He lasted 1 day. 1 day. He's out there for Glenn to pick up. I should have held on to him and traded for like Ohtani or something. Just joking, Glenn. It's all good.
All right. So the Giants, you know, I told you they're gonna look like this at times. I told you the Dodgers are gonna not fool around with them, so they're gonna sweep them. Some of you guys disagreed with me, which is fine. That's what sports is. Nobody's got to have
a conversation.
Nobody's got a corner on the truth, right? As far as sports, you know, none of us are 100% in our assessments or predictions. But you know, I try to be objective. And I think the Giants win the home opener. But I think they struggle. I think they go 2-4 on the homes, or 3-3 on the next homes on the first homestand. I think they're gonna win one series and lose the other. I'm not sure which one it is yet. San Diego won today. They're going to have a nice flight to San Francisco, a happier flight when you win.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Come on, Giovanni.
Try to be objective and
I don't even know what that means, man.
Who? What's his name? Giovanni?
Yeah, it's Giovanni.
Giovanni. I never compared Ohtani to Bonds. I just said he's in that
great, like
he's in this era. He's great. Yeah. He's the greatest. Bonds was the greatest in his era, and maybe the greatest of all time. But you got to get better listening skills or comprehension.
It's reading
skills. Yeah.
And listening.
Yeah. It's like, got to listen, whatever, Giovanni. Got to listen. And some people think, like Justin Sutterfield says, Ohtani's better than Bonds.
Yeah, there's an argument for that for the simple fact that he plays both ways.
Yeah.
The last person to do that at a exceptional level was Babe Ruth.
was funny. The home run ball that Shohei went, that was going to be worth some big bucks because it was the first one in Dodgers as a Dodger. And so the person, they were making a big deal. They showed it on Dodgers that game that she was being taken away by security, with the ball. And they were going to make a deal or whatever with Ohtani, whatever they got to do to get the ball. And I don't even think Hershiser thought what he said, but it sounded funny. He says, "I'll bet you Shohei will be the one that will buy that ball." I was thinking, oh gosh,
why would you say that?
The way he says, like, after, like, people are going to come after him, is like, do you hear what that sounded like?
Good point, Darkness. Yes, he was not throwing sliders and splitters. That is good. Good. I like that, Darkness. Yes. Back in those days, it was like, what? Well, they had some funky stuff. Not like splitters or sliders, but they had some funky stuff. Nick, much appreciated. He says, "I'm broke now after funding the show yesterday." You might have been funding Larry, though. I don't know whose broadcast you were on, but if it was ours, much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Much appreciated if it was ours. Hopefully you were in ours, Nick. Let's see. Hold on one second. I have to make a text here. Go ahead and cover the silence.
I'm just taking a gander at the chat here. Casey gonna be in the bleachers when LA comes to town or comes to Oracle. Gonna get the crowd to try to sing The Gambler. That would be great. That would be pretty funny, especially if it's loud enough to where the TV broadcast can pick it up. That would be awesome. Senior, let's make a trade, Dan.
Who said that? Senior?
Mm-hmm. Home run leader takes the cake. Look,
send me something.
I look. The end all be all isn't the home run. Just saying. There's more to baseball than just the home run. That's just me. Yeah, no trades today. Will, don't speak too soon. Dan is always at the ready. Just like how, Wyatt Earp always had that 45 on his hip. Whew. Dan is the same with that phone. And when it comes to fantasy sports.
Oh, Giovanni's
cupcakes out there.
The cupcakes.
To all the cupcakes out there. Bonds was a Hall of Famer before the steroid era. I would agree with that.
Yeah, cupcakes.
I would agree with that.
Who you
What's
calling?
The most exciting thing in baseball? Ooh.
Who you calling cupcake, Giovanni?
What do you think is the most? Okay, I like that orange customs. What do you think, Dan? What is the most exciting thing in baseball?
We saw two of them tonight. I mean, that were like majestic shots.
Is that triples? I agree, Mark. When you see a guy legging out a triple, but it's a bang bang at third base, that to me is exciting.
There's a lot of exciting things.
There is. Turning a double play.
There's some nice ball girls out there too.
Blanco's catch in center field to preserve Matt Cain's perfect game. That was exciting. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Home runs are exciting too. I'm not going to.
Inside the park home runs are
inside
exciting.
The park home runs. Angel Pagan, man, that was an exciting one.
Yeah. Then he was out for a month after that. He's hamstring or something.
There's so many different things in baseball that is exciting. It all depends, and it all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
What sells tickets? Y'all be tripping. I know what sells tickets. Come on. But I'm not just.
Let's kind of break down this game. We've been going for 35 minutes. the game was. I thought it was over in the third inning when it was 4-1. Yeah. When what's his name hit the home run, the shortstop. What's
Rojas.
his name? Rojas. I said, oh, that's it. They're not going to catch him. But yeah. So I think the game, the Giants. I mean, they tried to get back into it. But they just don't come up with a lot of hits. They don't. I mean, what was their? Let me look at their hit total tonight. They had 5 hits. 5 hits.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done.
You got 4 runs because you got 2 runs off the long ball.
Right.
And then they got a key hit. Who's the one that got the key
double?
Hit knocked him in? Was that
that was Conforto with the double.
Yeah, Conforto with a double. So, I mean, they moved. The other thing that is really kind of, I don't know if it doesn't really bug me, but it's kind of like, if I said to the Dodgers lineup, what's the Dodgers lineup typically? Just read it, just without looking at it. Tell me what the order is.
Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, Muncy, Teoscar. Will Smith, then Muncy, then Teoscar, and then after that, I don't know.
Yeah. So tonight it was pretty much the exact same thing, except they flipped Hernandez and Muncy because they're facing a lefty. The Giants, it's been different almost every stinking game. The order. It's like there's no
you don't have to mess with it.
I don't get it. Do they not have a set lineup after they don't know what their lineup is? This like the NBA where Steve Kerr's trying to tinker with his second unit, trying to see who's who to put in? The Giants lineup has been different every stinking game. Like if I go back to opening day, the Giants lineup was this. It was Lee, Soler, Wade, Chapman, 4th, Yaz, 5, Estrada, 6, Conforto, 7, Bailey, 8, Ahmed, 9. The next day, it was, tell you in a sec as I got to get to the box score.
Well, I know who's always in a 9 spot.
Yeah, and in the first spot's been consistent. Okay, So it was Lee, Soler, Wade, Chapman, Flores, Conforto. So that was back-to-back same. Okay, the first 2 games. Then Saturday, it was Lee, Soler, Wade again, Chapman, so Flores. So the first 3 games, Conforto, were all the same. Now it's been different ever since. Sunday, it was Lee, Soler, Wade, Chapman. I guess he did. He did the whole same series in San Diego. So he's changed it up this series. He moved Soler.
Out of the second hole, yeah.
Which
which has paid dividends. Yeah. We said that. It didn't ever made sense for him to be in a 2-hole in the first place.
He went Lee, and somehow he gave Slater a start, and then Soler, Chapman, Flores. I don't know. I don't even think this club, the way Los has got it right, without Matos and Luciano, they're not even a 500 team. This club is missing something. I'm sorry. Wade in the 3 spot and then Chapman. Chapman is, to me, should be about a 6th hitter. He strikes out a lot. And, You get ahead of Chapman, you just throw him those sinkers. I mean, those sliders, low and away, and he goes fishing. So
would you say that the Giants, because they went 2-5, would you say these 5 losses, were they all the same, or there's differences in how they lost, right?
Well, they lost the opener. They blew that lead, right?
That was a bullpen.
Yeah.
Right.
Game 4 was a blowout.
Game 4 was a blowout. Again, that was an issue with the pin as well, too, right?
Yeah. Game 5 against the Dodgers was a blowout, pretty much. Wasn't it like 8-2 or 8-3 or what the heck was it?
Webb didn't even go 4 innings.
No, that was I'm talking about Win.
Win. The Win was actually okay.
Win was okay, but they lost like what? What'd they lose? 8-3,
something like that.
8-2.
Something like that.
Let me look. I got it right here. They lost 8-3.
8-3. So they got blown out the first one, and yesterday it was a closer game, but
5-4 yesterday, and today was 5-4. So they lost 5-4, 5-4. I mean, they're close, they're in it, but you got the feeling that the Dodgers were never in danger. At least I did. I never felt like the Giants were gonna.
Well, I tell you, because that's the point within, and Ned brought it up yesterday. Their lineup is so fearsome, and it's got such length that they could weather a storm. And they can make a. I don't think they ever trailed, did they, in the entire series?
Yeah.
I think they might have tied. I don't think they ever trailed.
No, they never trailed. They didn't trail.
But even if they did, they could easily make it up because their line is just.
Yeah. Or were they down 1-0? Did the Giants get up 1-0?
I can't remember.
Or was that the Dodgers? No, the Dodgers.
I thought the Dodgers did.
I got the box score right here.
And that kind of speaks to your point that you and Larry were talking about. I think maybe they need that one. Even Ned agreed. Maybe they need just one more guy in there to.
They do. They definitely do. And you know what?
Maybe Matos could do something. That's what I'm saying. Why not?
Maybe you want to try Matos and Luciano and see if they can become that. And
but you got to play them.
You know what? How about? I mean, I would much rather see Ramos. Ramos is at the point where you don't need to keep playing him every day. As far as like, he could become the Slater guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like, he may not be an everyday player in the big leagues, Ramos. He might, but I would say odds are that at least with the Giants, he doesn't seem to be a spot for him. But
yeah,
if you got rid of Slaz,
did you say Yatos?
Started to just eliminate Slaz and bring up Matos
and Ramos
and Ramos, and then send Fitzgerald down and bring up Luciano. And now you've got.
The only way you could bring up Luciano is if you play him every single day. He cannot ride a bench. And absolutely. That goes. But are they going to trade up the defense of Ahmad? Or I can always say Ahmad.
He can't do it. He cannot get past Ahmad. I think he spent too much time over there in Desert Storm, and he wants to call him Ahmad.
I'll call him Nick. Let's call him Nick.
There we go, Nick.
So are they gonna give up on Nick with the defense at shortstop?
No. The whole idea is to, like Ned said of Nick.
What?
Ned said no. Just bring up Luciano. He plays 6 innings, and Ahmed comes in and plays defense, closes the game out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you need 3 at bats from Luciano. Give him those 3 at bats.
But what if you come to the end of the game like today, and Ahmed comes up?
Well, you do it when you're
ahead.
When you're ahead,
correct.
and you need
And if you're down, you just keep them in there. Yeah.
Yeah. For defensive reinforcements.
Yes, C. Davis, if they get called up, they have to play every day. I don't understand why they called up Matos in the first place for him just to ride the bench.
Dumb.
He gets sent down to AAA, and now he's tearing the ball off the cover right now. Currently. Well, there you go. Here, let's do a poll question then. What would you prefer? Luciano's bat or Ahmed's defense? What do you think? Think that's good, Dan?
What was that again?
Should I put a poll? What do you prefer? Luciano's bat or Ahmed's defense?
You know, that'd be an interesting poll. Might be close.
Might be close. You're getting trades done, aren't you?
No, I'm texting. I got a family deal.
Oh. All right. There we go. The poll's out there. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Could be Rob. That is true.
I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. Or Marco Ahmed. Okay. There we go. All right. Matos and Marco will get their shot if they roll with it. You don't want them to come up too early. That's valid. I think Matos is a little bit more ready than Luciano. That's just my opinion. Seems like it compared to what both of them have done in their body of work. I think Matos is ready. Luciano made a little bit more time in AAA. But yeah, maybe they both play a part. If they don't, then I don't know what the point is of then trade them. I don't know. I mean, what else can you do? Do you want it to just waste away? I don't know what the heck's going on. Or maybe they're just, I don't know. I don't get it. Soler might throw his back out this year for carrying the team. I don't know about that, Giovanni. That's a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if I would, go there. All right, let me see what the poll's doing right now. We got 48 votes. Yeah, it's kind of, Luciano's bat's kind of running away with it right now. Go out there and vote, guys. 65% says Luciano's bat. 35% say Ahmed's defense. And again, the question is, what do you prefer at shortstop? Joshua says, put Chapman at second or in the 2-hole. Chapman in the 3 and Soler in the cleanup. Only problem is that Soler has no one to hit behind him, so they could kind of pitch around him. I think you want to sandwich Soler in between Chapman and Conforto. Yeah, I think that would be a little bit better. Greg Dayton already coming out. Fire Bob Melvin. Wow, that didn't take long. We're only through what, the 7th game? We're through the 7th game. We've gone through 7 games. And Greg Dayton says, fire Bob Melvin. A lot of Conforto hate in the chat. Whew. Wow. Wow, guys. I think he's okay. He's having a better year this year. Again, this is his first year with not having to deal with injury, so he's doing okay. Is he the future? Absolutely not. He knows he's gone after this year. You're only having to deal with him this year, and depending on what depending on what happens at the trade deadline and where the Giants are at the trade deadline, he may even be traded. You never know. Conforto got run out of New York. Did he get run out or did he just become a free agent? I think he became a free agent, Giovanni, if I'm not mistaken. Why did the Giants start every season on the road? I think they answered that. This was a few years ago. I remember hearing about that. I think because they like to finish the season at home. I think that's the reason why. Hiroku, I'm always for Farhan. Farhan. Yeah, I kind of figure you're doing that. I know what you're doing, Greg. $220 million to get swept by the Dodgers. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that leaves a bad taste in some Giants fans' mouths, I think, right? And I think it's more than $220 million they spent. I think it's closer to $300 that they spent in the offseason. Yeah, I think Conforto will fetch a prospect. I agree, Nick. At the trade deadline, depending on where the Giants are, I'm not going to sit there and, advocate for trading them now, but depending on where they are at the trade deadline, look, at the trade deadline, you got to make some hard decisions. Do you trade the guys that have some value so you can build up your team? Or do you ride with them hoping that you're going to make a playoff spot? Farhan seems to have made some wrong decisions in the last couple of seasons during the trade line on when to hold someone and when to trade them. He's not exactly he hasn't actually pulled the trigger on some good deals the last couple of years. Whether it was trying to get rid of someone or picking someone up. Farhan can't build a team. There may be some truth to that. Farhan hasn't made a bold move. There's some truth to that. I mean, I guess you could say the boldest move he made was probably Jung-Hoo Lee signing him for $113 million. I guess that's kind of bold. But the other ones, Snell, that's not bold because he's here for 1 year. Chapman is not bold because he's here for 1 year. Soler, not really a bold move. I mean, what's a bold move, really? Honestly, and I think you're onto something there, Rob. I think that's just the nature of Farhan. He just and Larry talked about it. He avoids risk. There is no risk taking with Farhan. Oh, referring to trades? Yeah, I agree. I think his biggest trade was J.D. Davis? Maybe Robbie Ray now? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. He did trade for someone who's coming off of Tommy John. Don't know what to expect from him, right? We don't know what to expect from Robbie Ray. Honestly, this year for 2024, I don't expect a lot. And my bar is kind of low for Robbie Ray for this year. Coming off Tommy John, you're not exactly going to be commanding the ball. Yeah, you may have your velocity, but from what I've heard, and from what I've seen, the secondary stuff takes a little bit longer to come back after having Tommy John. Chris Bryant, was that a bold move? I mean, I guess it was okay. I guess it was okay, right? I guess it was okay. He waited to the last damn minute, right? He waited to the last minute to get Chris Bryant. And unfortunately, it didn't pay off because the Giants got eliminated in the DS. So that kind of sucked. I think they needed to probably do a little bit more just to ensure, even though it was a magical season, when you get ready to get, when you're putting a team together for a playoff push, just wasn't there, unfortunately. Chris Bryant, yeah, it made sense at the time. Right. It did. Yes, Mark. Farhan's biggest trades are getting rid of the guys that he signed. Yes. A lot of people seem to forget that. I try to remind people every so often. When I see it sometimes in Twitter, they're talking, but Farhan got rid of all these guys, but they neglect to remember that it was Farhan that signed these guys in the first place. What's up, Dan? Everything good?
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, just had to do a little text there to But I got thinking as I was just kind of grabbing my water here. Jung Hoo was what, 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 tonight?
0 for 4.
And you know what? Interestingly, he was facing heat, and he was facing a good off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
And he kind of just weakly, the balls weren't hit hard tonight. I wonder if that's where he might struggle. And those pitchers aren't every night, obviously.
Right.
But I wonder if 98, the difference between the 98 and the off-speed pitch.
It could be something there. Yeah.
And
I expect that. He's going to, and I think he'll adjust after a while. It might take him a season, but
yeah. So I mean, it's going to be, baseball's a rough game. I mean, guys go 3 for 10 and they're a Hall of Famer, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fail 70% of the time. You fail 70% of the time, you're going to make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you're going to have
if you do it over a long enough period,
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, you get yourself what, 500 at bats for 14 years? What is that? How many at bats is that? Is that 7,000?
That's a lot of at bats.
14 times 500, 7,000. Yeah.
That's a lot.
You do that, you're probably going to be in the Hall of Fame if you end up with a 300 batting average.
I saw an interesting stat today on Twitter. Did you know Nolan Ryan took 31 no-hitters into the 7th inning?
Wow.
Wow.
Woo.
That's crazy. The reason why I say that is because Greg Dayton says starting pitching was good. Now it sucks. Are you guys – here's a question I want to ask y'all. You've seen 2 games with Logan Webb. You guys see anything that concern, or you guys think it's just beginning of the season, he'll get it worked out, or is there something there? Chat, what do you guys think? Just want to see what everyone thinks about this.
I saw a little bit of a wrinkle in his sock, and
fair enough.
No.
Velocity?
What was his velocity? 92?
No, I saw he was hovering between 93 and 92. That's what he usually is with the sinker. When he was finishing, when he got ready to get pulled, he was sitting around 89 with that sinker because he was just getting gassed. Yeah.
Well,
because he doesn't throw hard. He's never been a quote unquote hard thrower.
Yeah. I just wonder where all the people in the chat were, like from Saturday night, that were gloating and kind of where are all those people that were like, I told you it's going to be and you know what? They'll bounce back. They'll have some good streaks. They're going to bounce back and have, I just think they're in trouble the first couple of months. I think they need more pop right now. The schedule doesn't get easier.
No.
I mean, look at the upcoming schedule, guys, with this here. I got it right here in my little. So
there you go.
You're looking at coming up San Diego and then the Redskins. I mean, the Nationals. I didn't even get the Redskins right. The
Commanders.
No, you got the National. You got the Expos. Whatever you call it. You got the Expos. You got they're the
Expos.
Yeah, you got San Diego. Always is tough for the Giants. Tough.
Yes,
the Nationals are tough against the Giants in recent years, even when they're not a good team. Then you go on the road to Tampa. And Miami, by the time you get to Miami in mid-April, they should be starting to roll out of that funk.
Okay.
I would think
talking about Miami or the Giants?
Miami.
Okay.
Miami's what? What is Miami?
Bad.
Like, are they 0-5 or
Oh,
what's
they're
their
bad.
record? Let's.
The Angels beat them today, 10-2.
Let me look at the standings. What is the standings? MLB standings. They are 0-7. Okay, so Miami 0-7. So by the time the Giants come around, you watch. They will get hot against the Giants. Happens all the time. They will be down in the dumps. The Giants will come to town, and they will shellac the Giants in Miami. Giants won't be able to get any hits off Lopez.
Giants will usually have a tough time in Miami. Mm-hmm. Don't know what it is, but
so and then after they have Miami, they have Tampa Bay, and then they have Miami. Then they come home for 4 against Arizona. Then they have the Mets for 3. That's where they'll pick up. That's where the Giants will have in April. They will do well against the Mets. The Pirates, they don't always do well, but that's a 10-game homestand. You got the Diamondbacks, Mets, and Pirates, 10-game homestand. They better go 7-3, but I think they're going to go probably 5-5.
5-5, 500.
Yeah, I think it's a 5-5, maybe a 6-4 homestand. Then they go on the road to Boston. They go on the road for 10. Boston for 3, Philly for 4, Colorado for 3.
They could do well on that one because Boston isn't all that great right now.
Yeah, I mean
Boston, Colorado, but Colorado. I mean,
and then they come home to Cincinnati, and then they got the Dodgers and Colorado. I mean, where's our bro? 20-8 bro. Where is he? You out there, Vince? 20-8. You want to take that back, bro? 20-8. Come on, bro. I think you meant 8-20. You have dyslexia. I think Vince meant 8-20. They're 2-5. I'm going to map out April for you right now. They're going to be 5-8 after their homestand. Then they're going to go to Tampa and Miami. They're going to be 7-12. Then they're coming home to Arizona for 4. I think they split that. So they're 9-14. The Mets, I think they win 2 of 3 at least, maybe sweep. But I'll say they win 2 of 3. So what did I say? 9-14, 10, 11-14, 11-15. Pittsburgh, I think they lose 2 of 3, 11-15. So 12-17. Then they go, I think they finished the month about 12-17.
So month of April, 12-17?
Yeah.
That ain't going to cut it. That it will not cut it. You got to be at least 500 getting out of April. You don't want to be buried. I mean, you're not buried, but you're not doing all that good either. Because that just means it's an uphill climb the rest of the time. I mean, it's not horrible, but it ain't good. 12-17. If that's what if that's what it pans out to be.
That's about where I think it's going to be. 12-17, and then it doesn't get any easier. I mean, they got Colorado in May for 6. So that should be 5 wins. I mean, that should be 5 wins. But they've also got Philadelphia, where they're playing the Phillies 7 times.
Woo!
Yeah.
Phillies are tough.
Phillies 7 times.
What's the Phillies record right now? Matter of fact, should we take a gander at the damn standings?
Sure, pull it up. I think they're Phillies are what? 3-4, 4-3, something like that. I haven't even looked. I'm just guessing.
Let's look what we got here for standings.
Phillies are 2-4.
Are they really? Ooh. They're starting off pretty bad, aren't they?
Miami 0-7. That's wow.
That's rough. Let's just let's go across the entire league, why don't we, huh?
New York? What's the factor there in Miami? 0-7.
Hey, where do you keep your Marlins hats? Where do you keep your Marlins hats?
Hey, wherever I go, we suck.
I'm over here. I'm in a lid store. I know you sell baseball. I see a whole rack of baseball hats. But where's the Marlins hat at?
What a fool. Here we are, New York Yankees 6-1. Boston 5-2. Maybe I'm wrong on Boston. Wow. Baltimore 4-2. That's going to be a race there in the East, maybe. I wasn't
Yankees are going to be tough. I picked the Yankees my playoff team.
Yes, you did.
I picked Yankees and Baltimore.
I picked Baltimore and Yankees, and I think I picked Toronto for a wild card.
You didn't pick the Yankees, did you?
I picked Baltimore.
Yeah, and
I said Yankees and I think I said Yankees and Toronto as a wild card. I think.
I don't know. I think you said. Oakland.
Tampa Bay 3-4. Toronto already got no-hitted. They're 3-4. I mean, that's not bad. Detroit 4-0.
I can't remember who I picked. Did I pick Detroit to win the?
You did.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I think I did.
Cleveland 5-2. I think Los picked Cleveland, right?
I know he liked Detroit too.
Can't remember. I picked Minnesota. They're 3-2. You got KC 2-4. No surprise. Chicago 1-4. Not surprised. Texas 4-2. LA 4-2. Well, they did. Remember last year? Didn't they start off with a bunch of wins? Was it last year they started?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Seattle 3-4. Houston 2-5. Oakland. No said. Atlanta 3-2. Washington in second 2-3. Philly, yep, you're right, 2-4. And then you got the Mets and Miami both at 0 for 4, 0 for 7. Then you got Pittsburgh. They finally lost one, 5-1. Milwaukee 4-1. Cincinnati 4-2. Chicago 4-2. Man, it's early though.
Look at the Dodgers. Look at the Dodgers runs already. Plus 15. Whoa, wow. Arizona plus. Because they had that Colorado game.
Yep. San Diego 4-5. 2-5. And
it's very early. It's very early.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're just seeing what's going on.
Positive signs tonight, I would say, was Soler. Bat looks like it's waking up. 2 home runs in 2 nights. He just smoked that one tonight. And then he got another sharp single. Conforto is continuing to look good. Bullpen tonight, I thought Miller looked pretty good, although he got away with 2 strike calls to Max Muncy that were high and out of the zone, and the ump called them both strikes.
Yeah, let's do this real quick. This, I think, deserves it. Yeah.
What about the A's going to Sacramento?
A's and Sacramento are finalizing a deal for the A's to play in Sac next year.
What'd you call them? Sacramento?
Sacramento, yeah. That was pretty bad.
Sacrimonious?
Sacrimonious.
You know what? The A's are looking at Vivek is looking to get the A's into Sacramento and hope like crazy that Vegas deal falls through and that Sacramento is in line. Sacramento should just start building a stadium right now.
Might as well just do it. Why not?
Just build it. They'll come.
If you build it,
they'll come.
They will come.
Build a nice dome, about a 38,000 seat dome. Come on. Sacramento's got the money, right?
Think so.
Just pony up, get the money from what's that governor's name again?
Newsom.
Yeah. Get him to come on.
How about we just keep him out of it?
Sacramento.
It'd be better for everybody. Just keep him out of it, please.
Let me ask Senior out there. Hey, let me ask people in the Sacramento area out there listening tonight.
Thanks for that news there, Senior. Appreciate it, man.
Little poll.
Another poll. Hold on, let me close out our other poll.
Close our other poll. What poll was that? Defense or offense?
What do you want? At
Luciano?
shortstop, 83 votes, 65% want Luciano's bat, 35% want Ahmed's defense. There you go.
Oh, that's not as close as I thought. I thought it would be closer to 50-50.
So did I.
Interesting. All right, poll.
All right, new poll.
If the A's or any other expansion team came to Sacramento, would your allegiance shift to Sacramento as your favorite team, or would you stay loyal to the Giants?
Here we go. This is going to be interesting.
I don't know how you word that, but
I got it. Hold on. If the A's or any expansion team comes to Sacramento, do you switch allegiance? Or stick with the Giants, I'm guessing? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Are you staying? Is your number one allegiance to the Giants? Might depend on who's running the Giants.
If the A's or any expansion team comes to Sacramento, do you switch allegiance, or I can get rid of or. There we go. It's out there.
All right. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
It's out there.
Very good. So the Giants have Hicks going Friday, and then Wynn, it looks like Saturday, Sunday, Webb. Interesting, because it's I don't know, what's the verdict on the tickets? Anybody know? Is there plenty seats available still for opening day?
Let's take a look. What is it? SeatGeek? Is that who's?
Yeah.
Let me see what we got here. Where is that opening day? Let's see what we got.
Well, they're asking if Fisher's still the A's owner.
Is this a bet? Let me see.
So Sacramento gets a deal. I wonder how that's going to work with the TV rights. Does Oakland? Are you still in the Oakland, San Francisco market for TV in Sacramento, guys?
Don't there. You know, good question.
Do you guys get San Francisco?
I got NBC Sports Bay Area when I was stationed at Beale, and that's up in Marysville.
Yeah, but that's more of a cable channel. I'm talking about the networks like ABC.
Oh, that's Sacramento. And you can, okay. I think you might be able to reach some of the Bay Area, maybe.
But NBC Sports Bay Area, that is a package that is the A's, though. That's right. The A's and Giants are both NBC Sports Bay Area. So, yeah.
Maybe there we go. I think the lines are the ones that means there's openings, right?
Where the dollar, where the dollar amounts are. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's still, especially over here, a lot of open seats over here. Interesting. I'm surprised. Even in some of the nosebleeds, it looks like
that's a lot less than it was before, though.
Oh yeah. But man, it's opening day. You think it would be pretty much a sold out.
Yeah. Let me see that dimension again.
Over here.
Yeah, it's a weird looking dimension for a park. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But when you look at it like that, it's I mean, I like the nicks and crevices of the older type of ballparks.
Oh, but you like the symmetry.
No, I like different ones too. But it's just Triples Alley's been taken away with the all the right fielders are playing in right center now there. They don't play a true right field anymore.
Hardly. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And I don't know why more Giants players don't go down the line. Automatic double. And I mean, like probably a triple. By the time that right fielder gets to the ball in the corner, you should be close to second base. Pretty much rounding it. Senior going to opening day. Field Club 122 row K.
Look at that.
Why is Yaz playing? He's a disaster. He's got something on the Giants. Who wants to buy a ticket to see him in right field? I agree.
Good point. Be nice to see Matos open up, quote unquote, opening day at the park.
Yeah, you gave Yaz his opening day. Let's give Matos his. Jeez. I don't know.
Source it from Galt? Don't ask me, man. There ain't no damn trees around here. Just a bunch of nature preserve stuff. I don't know. I know there's a lumber. It was like a building supply company out here. I think, what is it called? E&L or something like that? Maybe that's where they're getting it from. Yeah, weird. I don't know.
Well, what do we got for the rest of the week? We're off tomorrow night, right?
Off tomorrow night. I'll be doing some MHC tomorrow.
MHC. What time? 8? 9?
Maybe 9. Maybe do it 9.
9 o'clock. Military History Chronicles, everybody. That's MHC, as in more hope coming for the Giants.
More hope coming. Oh, man. More hope coming.
Yeah, that's more hope coming, as in Matos and Luisiano. More hope coming.
More home. Topic, I don't know yet, Rox, to be honest with you. It might just be like a general. There's a lot going on out there, so I'm probably going to hit a whole bunch of stuff.
How about the rocket that Kim fired off toward Japan?
North Korea is always firing off rockets, man.
That was pretty cool looking, though.
Yeah, he's always firing off rockets. Middle East, doing the Middle East things. Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate it. Yeah. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I might do that. Do some more history of videos during the season. I thought that was pretty good. Do it right before the Dodger series. Maybe spice it up a little bit, but unfortunately, it didn't do nothing.
You should have closed it with, like, I would have added, and this is Dan Cucimillo saying a sweep is coming in the first upcoming series of 2024.
I'm trying to keep it,
that was not a difficult call. I don't even know why. Normally I feel like the Giants are going to get one, but something told me sweep with the way the Giants lineup was, and
the construction.
the construction of the lineup and the fact that the Dodgers were they just mean business. I could see the Dodgers being like 39-11 after 50 games. I haven't even looked at their schedule.
Just because of the way they're constructed.
Yeah.
Quill says we overreact way too much. Overreact. Man, you should have seen us before. You should have seen us in the offseason. You think we're overreacting now, man. We're nice and calm right now, man. Where you been? You must be new.
Quill, how do we overreact? What do we just give us a little example? Maybe a little constructive criticism. We could use all the help.
More hope coming.
How do we overreact?
I don't know.
I'd be curious to know what someone's version of overreaction is. Is it that we say that they're going to struggle? Is it, I think we were pretty complimentary in the San Diego series, even when they lost the opener.
Look at Jason. You guys got to calm down. Come on, man. If we calm down, this wouldn't be NorCal Sports Network.
I love it when they say you got to calm down. Calm down with what? Like I'm falling asleep right now, man. I mean, calm down. Seriously, have you guys seen me yawning on this show? I'm like exhausted.
I'm trying to remember the last time we really lost it. It's been a few weeks, hasn't it? You're just like your fathers. Interesting. You know my father, huh? Okay. Fair enough.
Jason Cueto, you're just like your fathers.
Don't ask me that.
Interesting. You know my father. He passed away. I was 6 months old.
Oh, whatever.
Thanks, buddy. That's weirdos, right, Grand Admiral? There's some weirdos out here. Man. You guys, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
Posse, I was in here 3 days ago saying the Giants are winning the World Series. How many times how times have changed?
Yeah. Man, I gotta calm
down. Grand Admiral. First we have Nick the Scout, and now we have Jason the Arbiter of Calm. All right, that's cool. Okay, he was just okay. Yeah, he's being sarcastic. It's hard. See, that's what's kind of hard when you're typing in a chat, when you're typing sarcasm. You kind of have to deliver it. You can't type it.
Yeah, because I know I'm overreacting right now. I'm really amped up big time right now. Yeah, the melatonin is kicking in. Yeah. I don't like melatonin, by the way. When I try that, I think a little bit of glass of wine is actually a better way to sleep than melatonin. Yeah.
Appreciate that, Mo. It's KBR.
Macchiano. Is that how you say it? Macchiano. Nope, they should have beaten those Dodgers. I'm a hella mad
foe.
What's that? Does that mean effing
guess
something?
As good as mine. OG does says it's KBR and local media saying everything is okay. NorCal Spirits. I know what you mean. NorCal Sports Network keeps it real. We try.
Yeah, I mean, it is the Dodgers. I mean, they're gonna beat other teams. They did play fairly competitive games against the Dodgers. 2 games, 5-4. All's not lost. I mean, like I say, it's they're gonna have some good games, and Blake Snell's coming Monday. 12-17. If they can just do 2 games off that and go 14-15, or 15-14, now you're talking. Now you're talking. You're right where you probably hope to be with the rest of the pack because nobody's going to run away with the wild card team. I don't see anybody being like the Giants and Dodgers of 21, 205 plus win teams. I don't see that.
Right.
I mean, I could see the Braves winning close to 100 games and maybe the Phillies winning 93, 94, something like that, But after that, I think it's going to be bunched up in the mid 80s for a few teams to get in. A lot of parity.
Parity?
I know what it is. Parity. Just, yeah, last night was tough. When you got to think about this, Arthur Canoe. I like that name, Arthur Canoe. It almost sounds like
what's going on?
Arthur Canoe. Canoe or Canoe?
Canoe.
I bet it's Canoe. What do you think?
Well, how's it pronounced, Arthur?
It's Canoe. Is it hyphenated? No, like K-N-O-W, or is it canoe like K-A-N-E-W? Canoe like a boat. Canoe. I'm canoe like a boat. What a dope. Canoe. Eric, I just read, he wrote, I said canoe like, I said canoe like a boat. It's canoe.
You said canoe like a boat? Dan.
I'm tired. Canoe. So it's Canoe. Arthur Canoe. I got it right the first time and changed it. Sorry about that, Arthur. I agree with Arthur Canoe because
it's spelled like a canoe.
Losing with your ace on the mound to a bullpen game.
Yeah, that one was the killer. You can't lose a bullpen game. Come on, really?
You lose. No, I mean you can lose a bullpen game, but you lose with your ace.
Ace to a team who's throwing out a bullpen game.
Yeah.
Who did the Mickey Mouse or who does the Mickey Mouse ears belong to on that one? Huh? Nicholas Robertson, Webb, and Harrison got smacked around like a piñata. Can't disagree with that one. They did get smacked around pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Is that true? That's interesting.
What's that?
Something's going on. I'm just keeping an eye on something.
With what? In MHC world?
Yeah, I don't want to bring it up on here.
Really? We got a bombing or something or what?
No, there's just something going on.
Hey, somebody send me a trade request. I'm falling asleep. Is anybody? Oh, no. That's my. Send me a trade request. Cliff, you out there? Cliff. Calling Cliff. I haven't seen Cliff.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cliff tonight.
Probably got a life unlike the rest of us. Probably spending time with his girl. Yeah. Cliff, calling Cliff. All right, somebody send me a big trade. I got to wake up. I need an infusion. All right. Dodgers on track to win 126 games. His girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend. Will be, I might have a trade for Senior and or Dilly. Send it to me. I need a little bit of jolt tonight. How did my team end up tonight? 6 for 45, 133 batting. That's just pathetic.
That's bad. I'll be right back then.
My pitching's okay though. 8 2/3, 8 Ks, 2.08, 0.69 whip. Yeah. pitching's going to be okay. Anyway, guys, how about if we just end the show right here? Eric comes back. The show's over. He doesn't even know it. Because I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I don't know how to do this. Let me see. I used to do it all the time. Watch this. I'll play some music. Hold on here. Hold on. Trying to beat Eric. Don't know if I have any music here that we can use. How about the siren? Yeah, I'll put that on when he comes back. I'll tell him a trade just went down. What can I do? Big announcement.
Big announcement.
I didn't have your ding-a-ling-ding. We got a big trade.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it's all messed up.
Here it is.
Hold on. Why is it so messed up? Hold on. Oh. Why?
Don't worry about it. Here's the trade.
Go for it.
It is Team Martinez trades away Mookie Betts.
Bullshit.
To
Bullshit.
Offers for Corbin Carroll.
No, you did not.
And Merrill Kelly.
No, you didn't. There's no way he traded. No, he didn't.
Right there.
No, he didn't.
There it is. It's right there.
That's the offer. That ain't means it went through.
It was accepted. Just accepted.
No, it was not.
It was just accepted, ladies and gentlemen.
No way he trades that. Yeah, see?
We're out of here, guys.
Fake news.
I didn't know how to play the music. I was going to have the show gone when you were come back. I was just going to be like, we're done. All right.
Here, we got to get the music going before we get the heck out of here. There we go. There we go.
Send me an offer, senior. All right, guys. We'll be taking tomorrow night off. We get off days when the Giants have off days. It's a long season.
By the way, the poll says 85% will stick with the Giants, by the way.
Okay. All right. Very good. I don't know if a lot of those people were not from the Sac area or what.
Depend, yeah.
But everybody have a wonderful weekend, especially Greg Dayton. Stay positive out there, Greg. Life's short, man. Enjoy it.
Friday's going to be a day game, right? So we'll have an earlier post game?
Yeah, post game about 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. And then Saturday is a night game, I believe. Is it Saturday, the first night game? It is 6:05. So we'll get a chance to see some lights, maybe.
Hopefully. We hope to see lights.
I noticed the Dodgers lights were going off and on.
Yeah, they were going off and on quite a bit on this series.
Yeah. Will.
It just goes. Think about this. Doval's only pitched once in these 7 games.
Oh, gosh, and it was a meaningless outing.
I know.
That's crazy.
No, not tonight, Aaron. I think we could wait until tomorrow. We'll probably have more information if anything does kick off.
Huh.
We might get nuked anyways.
I see a Texas mayor made an offer for the Chiefs after they rejected their stadium. Kansas City. Yeah, they rejected a new stadium. How's that? World champs, and they got Patrick Mahomes, and they don't.
Really?
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah. All right, guys. So back Friday after the Giants home opener. And you know what? We might just do a pregame too.
Oh, really?
There's always a lot of festive stuff.
True.
I don't know. Maybe we'll leave the pregame stuff up to the people that are out there with the experience. We don't have any, we're not at the ballpark.
No, we're not. We're just going to be sitting here. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if
post games are a little better.
Now, if our correspondent, better known as Glenn, who better known as Glenn Langford, out there, maybe he will be live at the stadium. We can get a live report. Maybe we can get people on NorCal Sports live. If Glenn is out there, we'll get him to do some mic'd up live NorCal Sports Network interviews. That would be cool.
What do we have to do for this?
I bet you Glenn will be out there.
Maybe. Hold on.
Right.
What do I got here?
What are you trying to do? You trying to blow the thing up or what?
Yes. No, hold on. I'm trying to. Let's see what we got here. I just got a new. I'm trying to find free sound effects on the creator stuff on YouTube.
I'm about ready to blow this thing up, guys. Eric's playing around. He's working on something. This thing could go off the air at any time, people. Anytime. This thing could just end, and it'll be a quick ending tonight with no warning.
This is pissing me off right now. This is really pissing me off.
We're going to see you guys. We can't handle this.
Hold on.
I can't handle this, guys. Quick trigger. It's coming. I feel a trigger coming, everybody.
There you go.
We'll see ya. Have a great one. What the? Ending with that?
All right, we'll get out of here, guys. We'll see you on Friday night.